Have you ever felt utterly exhausted, hurt, and demotivated after interacting with negative or toxic people? In the journey of life, these encounters are inevitable. Toxic individuals might be found in our families, at work, or even among our closest friends. These interactions not only drain our energy, but also leave deep emotional wounds, making it difficult to maintain our peace and happiness. But is there a way to protect ourselves, maintain our inner calm, and even thrive through these challenging encounters? According to the Stoic philosophy of Marcus Aurelius, toxic people are not insurmountable barriers, but opportunities for us to cultivate resilience and wisdom. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest philosophers of his time, left us invaluable lessons on how to stay strong and live a meaningful life despite all adversities. In this video, we will explore 8 smart ways to deal with toxic people based on the wisdom and life philosophy of Marcus Aurelius. These principles not only help us protect our souls, but also pave the way to inner freedom and true happiness. Leave a comment saying, "I am ready for this journey," as we embark on this transformative path together. By applying these precious lessons, we can turn each encounter with negative people into a stepping stone for our growth and personal development. Self-awareness in the pursuit of true peace and happiness. No lesson is more important than self-awareness. But what does it really mean to be self-aware? It's about understanding your innermost thoughts, emotions, and reactions on a deep level. This is not just about recognizing your strengths and weaknesses, but also about being conscious of how you react to external influences. Self-awareness is a continuous process that requires patience and courage. Jesus Christ, in his journey, also emphasized the importance of self-awareness. When faced with critics and enemies, he did not react with anger or hatred. Instead, he demonstrated tolerance and forgiveness, always maintaining faith in his mission. Jesus said, "Love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you." This shows his high level of self-awareness and his ability to control his emotions. In our daily lives, cultivating self-awareness is crucial when dealing with toxic people. Instead of reacting automatically and thoughtlessly, take a step back and view the situation calmly and clearly. Imagine encountering a colleague who constantly criticizes and creates unnecessary conflicts. Instead of reacting negatively, ask yourself, what about these criticisms hurts me? What can I learn from my own emotions? Through self-awareness, we can not only control our reactions, but also turn negative situations into opportunities for learning and growth. It is the key to not getting swept away in the vortex of negative emotions and uncontrolled actions. Self-awareness helps us live a more meaningful and fulfilling life despite all difficulties and challenges. Let it guide you, bringing peace and inner strength to overcome all obstacles in life. Forgiveness and memory. Forgiveness and memory are among the most profound lessons we can learn from Stoic philosophy. But how do we truly forgive when the memory of the hurt still lingers? Forgiving does not mean forgetting what happened. It means freeing ourselves from the chains of resentment and hatred. Marcus Aurelius once said, "If someone can prove me wrong and show me my mistake in any thought or action, I shall gladly change. I seek the truth, which never harmed anyone. The harm is to persist in one's own self-deception and ignorance." This quote reminds us that forgiveness is not a sign of weakness, but a liberation of the mind and intellect. When we hold on to grudges, we imprison ourselves in a cell of anger and suffering. Look at the life of Jesus Christ, who taught us about forgiveness through his actions. When he was crucified, Jesus prayed, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." This act of forgiveness is the most powerful testament to the greatness of spirit and tolerance. We can learn from Jesus that forgiveness is how we find peace within ourselves and extend love to others. In daily life, forgiveness brings many benefits. Imagine being part of a team project where one member doesn't complete their tasks, affecting the overall progress. Holding on to anger and blame only adds tension and hinders group cooperation. Instead, try to forgive and find ways to support that person. They may be facing personal difficulties you are unaware of. By approaching with compassion and understanding, not only does the team relationship improve, but the project also progresses better. Have you ever thought that forgiveness not only benefits others, but also helps you? When you forgive, you free yourself from the burdens of the past and open the door to new opportunities. Forgiveness is a journey of freedom and growth, a way for us to live true to the nature of a Stoic philosopher, always seeking truth and kindness. Emotional stability life often tests our patience and mental strength, especially in the most challenging moments. Maintaining emotional stability becomes crucial during these times, but how can we stay calm and composed amidst constant turmoil? Emotional stability is not about eliminating emotions, but learning to control and adjust them so that we are not swept away by external influences. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." This quote reminds us that by controlling our thoughts, we can control our emotions and reactions to situations. Instead of letting external events dictate our lives, we need to learn to view them objectively and calmly. Imagine standing amidst an emotional storm while facing a significant challenge. Just as Jesus Christ, in the most stressful moments, maintained faith and inner peace, he said, "Let not your hearts be troubled. Believe in God. Believe also in me." These words serve as a powerful reminder that even in the toughest times, we can find peace and stability in our faith and confidence in ourselves. A practical example is in everyday life when facing work pressure. Imagine you are preparing for an important presentation and feeling anxious and fearful. Instead of letting these emotions dominate, you can apply Stoic philosophy by taking deep breaths, focusing on the present, and preparing thoroughly. By accepting that some things are beyond your control and focusing on what you can do best, you will find your anxiety decreasing and your confidence increasing. When facing challenges, remember that emotions are only temporary reactions. By acknowledging and controlling them, you can maintain a clear mind and respond wisely. Emotional stability not only helps you overcome difficulties, but also forms the foundation for personal and spiritual growth, as demonstrated by Marcus Aurelius and Jesus Christ through their lives and teachings. Setting boundaries. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the demands and expectations of others? Setting boundaries is not just an act of self-protection, but also a way to show respect and self-esteem. Boundaries help us define what is acceptable and what is not, thus maintaining balance in life. Establishing boundaries is a crucial part of choosing how to respond. When we are clear about our limits, we do not allow circumstances or others to control our lives. Instead, we proactively shape how we live and interact with the world. Think about a situation in daily life. You have a friend who frequently imposes negative opinions and makes you feel exhausted. Setting a boundary here could mean avoiding negative conversations or distancing yourself when you feel your soul is being hurt. You might ask yourself, am I allowing others to overstep my boundaries? How can I establish and maintain this boundary? Setting boundaries not only helps us protect ourselves, but also helps us maintain respect from others. When we are firm with our boundaries, we send the message that we value ourselves and expect others to do the same. Both Marcus Aurelius and Jesus advised us to keep our minds and spirits intact through setting boundaries. In this way, we not only protect ourselves, but also create a more positive and healthy environment. 5. Energy intelligence. Marcus Aurelius, the great emperor and eminent Stoic philosopher, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." These words remind us that true strength lies in The ability to control and direct our inner energy, not letting any external factors shake our spirit. Jesus also taught, "The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light." This saying contains a profound truth. When our mind is clear and focused, positive energy will spread throughout our lives, bringing peace and joy. Imagine you are working with a colleague who constantly complains and spreads negative energy. In that situation, what would you do to protect your peace? Instead of reacting negatively, ask yourself, how can I maintain positive energy and not be affected by others? Controlling our inner energy allows us to protect our peace and happiness, not being defeated by negative influences from the surrounding environment. In reality, examples like Nelson Mandela have shown that resilience and the wisdom of energy can help us overcome any adversity. Mandela, who spent many years in prison, did not let negative circumstances diminish his will and spirit. He maintained positive energy and determination, becoming a symbol of resilience and hope. Ask yourself, am I letting external factors drain my energy and balance? How can I maintain positive energy in every situation? Self-questioning and adjusting our inner energy not only help us maintain peace, but also develop a strong, steadfast spirit. Start by recognizing and managing your energy, and you will see a significant difference in your life. The wisdom of energy is the foundation for living a peaceful and meaningful life, as taught by Stoic philosophy and Jesus. Focus on goals. Have you ever wondered why some people achieve great goals while others get stuck in a cycle of procrastination and distraction? Focusing on goals is not just an important skill, but also a decisive factor in achieving success in life. For Stoic philosophers, maintaining focus on goals is the way to live a meaningful and fulfilling life. Jesus exemplified the power of focusing on a goal throughout his life. He always aimed to spread love and compassion despite the difficulties and resistance he encountered. His teachings guide us to keep our focus on the true values of life, avoiding distractions that lead us away from our path. In our daily lives, goals can be as small as completing daily tasks or as large as long-term aspirations. Setting and focusing on these goals helps us stay motivated and overcome obstacles. Imagine a situation where you want to complete a big project but are surrounded by countless distractions. Applying Stoic philosophy, you can focus on the goal by breaking it down into smaller, more manageable tasks, thus gradually building towards success. Marcus Aurelius said, "People who labor all their lives but have no purpose to direct every thought and impulse toward are wasting their time, even when hard at work." This quote is a stark reminder of the importance of having clear, focused goals in life. Ask yourself, what are my goals? Am I maintaining focus on them, or am I getting distracted by unimportant things? By focusing on goals and maintaining clear direction, you can live a life full of purpose and inspiration. This focus not only leads to success, but also brings inner peace and fulfillment. Seeking support, even the strongest among us need help from time to time. Seeking support from others is not a sign of weakness, but a mark of strength and wisdom. We are all part of a larger community, and relying on others helps us build stronger connections and navigate life's challenges more effectively. Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of community and mutual support. He said, "Men exist for the sake of one another. Teach them then or bear with them." This statement reflects the Stoic understanding that we are all interconnected, and our well-being is tied to the well-being of those around us. Jesus also emphasized the power of community and mutual aid. He encouraged his followers to love one another and to help those in need. "A new command I give you, love one another. As I have loved you, so you must love one another." This teaching highlights the importance of seeking and offering support within our communities. In practical terms, imagine you're facing a difficult situation at work, such as a complex project or a challenging interpersonal issue. Instead of trying to handle everything on your own, consider seeking advice or assistance from a trusted colleague or mentor. This not only helps you overcome the challenge more effectively, but also strengthens your relationships within the workplace. By being open to receiving support, you build stronger relationships and create a network of trust and mutual aid. Ask yourself, am I too proud to seek help when I need it? How can I better connect with others to build a supportive community? Seeking support is a way of acknowledging our shared humanity and recognizing that we all have strengths and weaknesses. It helps us navigate life's challenges with greater ease and fosters a sense of belonging and mutual respect. Controlling negative self-talk, our inner dialogue, has a powerful impact on how we see ourselves and the world around us. Negative self-talk can undermine our confidence, sap our energy, and prevent us from achieving our goals. Learning to control this inner narrative is crucial for maintaining a strong and positive mindset. Marcus Aurelius taught, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Therefore guard accordingly and take care that you entertain no notions unsuitable to virtue and reasonable nature." This quote reminds us that our thoughts shape our reality, and by cultivating positive thoughts, we can create a happier and more fulfilling life. Jesus also emphasized the importance of positive thinking and faith. He said, "According to your faith, let it be done to you." This teaching highlights the power of belief and the impact it has on our lives. In practice, controlling negative self-talk involves becoming aware of your thoughts and challenging any that are self-defeating or harmful. Imagine you are preparing for a job interview and start thinking, "I'm not good enough. I'll never get this job." Instead of letting these thoughts take hold, try to counter them with positive affirmations such as, "I am prepared and capable. I can succeed." Ask yourself, am I allowing negative self-talk to hold me back? How can I cultivate a more positive and empowering inner dialogue? By replacing negative thoughts with positive ones, you can transform your life and approach challenges with a stronger mindset. Controlling negative self-talk is not about ignoring reality, but about choosing a perspective that empowers rather than diminishes you. It's about recognizing your worth and potential and allowing those positive beliefs to guide your actions and decisions.